Well, I can't even comprehend what happened in this game, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so upset. The first half of the Steeler game was fucking atrocious. And I tell you what, Keith Butler, you need to go. And I that's devastating. It's so devastating. Oh man. Terry Terry Bradshaw's talking right now. This is ridiculous. It is so ridiculous. Whoo, 36-28 on the BrewCrew Steelers review. Minnesota beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. In the first half that I seen tonight was god awful. I just don't, and I can't even comprehend what that first half and whatever. We lost TJ Watt with a groin injury, Highsmith with a knee. Our offensive line is, I don't know what the fuck they were doing. That first half, Ben was getting his ass kicked. And if anybody says anything about Ben's heart, you just saw his fucking heart. He threw he threw that touchdown, and Vermouth fucking just didn't have it, man. That was a catch. That was a catch. Oh. And I got to go to work, and I got to fucking deal with all this bullshit. All I was asking for was Pittsburgh to go out to Minnesota. Their run defense is the worst run defense. The worst run defense. Cook had a bum shoulder, and he rushed for over 200 yards. I don't even have the stats because I'm so pissed off. I don't know what they do. I don't know why they can't get focused. It's just so disheartening of what happens when they cannot play 60-minute football. And then I don't have any idea why they get an interception and they go down to celebrate when they're losing. Are you fucking kidding me? Why? Tomlin, you don't have this team focused. They've lost focus. Oh, it's fucking asinine. This run defense is the worst run defense I have ever seen. And Ben tried. I mean, hey, God bless him. I mean, he tried. They just drove almost 97 yards and almost they could have went for a 2-point conversion. But they draw. I mean, Vermouth dropped it. I mean, he got hit. He had it. He had it in his hands. He had it in his hands. And now we are 6-1. God only knows what team shows up. It only seems to me that the Steelers in the fourth quarter, that is the only time, because Ben must do his own. Matt Canada's offense blows. Chase Claypool in that first quarter needed to be sat down and taught a lesson or something. He had a big play there at the end, but I just don't understand it. I don't know what they do during the week. I know it was a short week, but Jesus fucking Christ, are you fucking kidding me? Can anybody with a bum shoulder over 200 yards rushing? Unfucking real. And I did this because I don't want to do this tomorrow because I don't want to be fucking yelling and screaming like I'm doing this. Unreal. The Pittsburgh Steelers defense, I'm telling you, even in the 80s, the run defense was not even this bad. I don't know what they do. I don't know what is going on. Oh, I just don't know. If they would have played if they'd have played in this first half, I got nothing. It's just unreal of what's going on, and it's very disheartening. And Mike Tomlin, I'm glad you got your glasses off to see this atrociousness on your run defense. I don't know what plays you're calling. Keith Butler's got to go, and Matt Canada fucking sucks too. It's fucking terrible. And the punter is not getting what he needs to get. And Jordan Berry, the ex-Steeler punter, kicked a 53-yard punt. And I thought this rookie guy had a strong leg. I don't know what's going on. I got nothing. I'm standing. It's 11:52 at night. And me and like 10 other people are probably still, the 10 people that are on this show or just watching it right now are the only people that are probably up. Now I got 9 because they probably said, hell, fuck you, Bubba. I got to go get some sleep. This is unreal. 6-6-1. We should have had this game. I hate Thursday nights games. All this paperwork I did for the pre-show. Look at this. What a fucking bunch of shit. And I had it. Look at that. It's crap. It's crap. All the keys victories that I had for the Steelers, the only thing that came through was Big Ben trying. And I tell you what, Big Ben probably looked at Tomlin. He's like, you're fucking this all up for me. That's probably what he said to him on the sidelines. I would love to know what he said. And Najee is a powerhouse, and he gives 150%. And Ben was trying. And I tell you what, right now, Dan Moore and is not a good tackle. I know he's a rookie, but they stand around a lot, and they do not block. I don't know what the problem is. It's just – and another thing, why does Trey Turner always look back all the time? Can't he fucking pay attention when the ball's getting hyped? And then Kendrick Green had a lot of issues tonight snapping the ball to Ben that cost him a couple penalties. Like, I just don't know. Like, I mean, I was sitting here and I thought maybe. Big Ben had over 300 yards because he was trying to come. It would have been the best comeback since the 1970s or something like that. 29 points down, and we almost came back. But I just don't have any idea what Tomlin thinking, why they're not focused. I know they were in a big game against the Ravens and they won, but Jesus Christ, why can't you stop a guy that has a bum shoulder and he rushes for 200 yards? Everybody is averaging over 200 yards facing the Steeler run defense. It is atrocious. I don't know what they do. I don't know what they did last week because it was the Ravens, baby. But still, come on. I mean, just Big Ben, Craig. Big Ben was positive, and Najee Harris was positive. And Witherspoon had an interception. I can't. I don't know what. I don't have any of the. This is the worst game than the Cincinnati game because at least they that first half was just atrocious. And it's just, I don't know what they're going to do. And they face the Tennessee Titans, and I don't know what's going to happen. The AFC is so weak right now. Every week it's a different scenario. Last week, everybody was talking about Pittsburgh after the Ravens game. Now Pittsburgh is like from number 1 down to 25. And Big Ben was getting killed back there. So if anybody wants to bitch about Big Ben being slow, ain't none of you motherfuckers getting back here and getting your ass beat, because he did. He almost pulled it out. And if he'd have pulled it out, we'd all would have. I'm telling you, when we lose Big Ben, you guys are all going to cry. All cry. Because we're going to be living in fucking inferior Steeler games. And I'm a little bit pissed off right now because I have every right to be pissed. I don't know why the defense is that bad. Well, I don't know. You probably can hear me cursing. I didn't get cursing until the whole way to the last 3 minutes of the game, Craig. But I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know how they're going to overcome this run defense. I just don't know. They're going to have to draft. And I know Stephon Tuitt's not in there, but they're going to have to draft something. They're going to have to do something. I just don't know. And I'm so upset right now. It just makes me so mad. But we lost. We lost by 8. And that was the worst. That I thought it was going to, I thought we were going to get just totally crushed. But I'll tell you what, the Steelers came back in the second half, and I don't understand why we are not a first half team. Our offensive line is weak, so weak. I'm trying to get some of your comments. I'm trying before I go to bed, even if I can get any sleep. I don't even know. Because I don't know, because we should have won that game. It would have been close, but we still should have won that game. How do you get a guy that has a bum fucking shoulder over 200 yards? Unreal. I got nothing. I'm trying to find something. Hold on. I'm so pissed. I think I wake up the whole house here. And they just I got nothing. You know. I'm not going. I don't know. Yeah, I thanks, Rick. I'm going. I'm gonna go to work. Josh, I think the Jacksonville game a few years ago. Yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible, Josh. It's disheartening being a Steeler fan, and at the end in December like this, to lose out in Minnesota. I know with only 3 days playing, it's just so bad, and I just cannot believe that they cannot stop the run, and they just can't. And since the Detroit game, it's been kryptonite, and it's going to be our kryptonite for the rest of the year. We can't stop nobody. Fuck you too, Rick Brink. But anyway, I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know. It's very painful to watch, Matt. It is so painful. It's just, yeah. And we held him. We held him in the first half, Josh. To in that third quarter, it was 117 yards to like 5. So, and then that big touchdown that Cam Sutton. I don't know what happened with him. He tripped up. I don't know, and that was a 62-yard touchdown, and that was crushing. That was crushing. This whole night was crushing for me. I'm gonna say, I'll be honest with you. I just keep swearing and I keep praying, and it's discouraging, and it's time for a cleaning. I thought they were coming. Hey, Troy, I thought they were coming back too, Troy. I was watching the game, but that first half is just, it's hard to come back. But I mean, Ben tried. Ben had it. Vermouth had that catch. He just got it knocked out. They'd had to go for 2 points to tie it up. It just wasn't meant to be. It just wasn't meant to be. It's not the way I want Ben to go out. And it's terrible. And I'm still up, and I'm still pissed. And yeah, it fucking sucks. It's we were supposed to win this game. We weren't supposed to get beat like we're getting a run. I mean, there was holes that I could run through, and I can't run. You ever seen me run? It's terrible. Yeah. I hate that script too, Josh. Tomlin's not. I want to know what Big Ben said to Tomlin on the way out, because I think he told him, he goes, let me fucking run the offense and tell Matt Canada to take a hike. I hope that's what he said. I hope that's what he said, because Matt Canada's offense is shit. That guy is like Dollar General. Dollar General. Weak blocking on it. Yeah, Skin. Ben was dying back there. He was getting hit hard. And they just didn't even block some of those guys. And I think they were second in sacks. Now they're first in sacks. We didn't even have a sack tonight, ladies and gentlemen. No sacks. And TJ Watt had a groin injury again. TJ Watt hasn't been healthy all year. You get all that big money. You know, I don't know. Yeah, I used to slam people all the time, Rick, you know. Oh, but I don't know. 6-1. And this is the BrewCrew Steelers review. And it's not a good review at all. Ben had over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. He almost had that last one. Vermouth is shorthanded, but you know what, though? It was a good hit. It was a great pass by Ben, so nobody can say that Ben didn't throw that pass. That was a great pass. He just got it knocked out, and he's always sure hands, and it just didn't. It wasn't meant to be. Wasn't meant to be. I'm gonna go home. Oh shit! I'm already home, and I'm gonna go to bed. Maybe, but I'm so upset. Steeler talk. Well, Josh, I believe since AB went in after the Kansas City game and did that Facebook Live, it's been bad ever since. When he didn't do something then, he should have did something, and he didn't. And then ever since then, we've been dealing with the We've been dealing with it, and it's not going to get any better. And now Tomlin needs to go. It's the same mediocrity that we're getting, and it just seems like we're not focused, and it showed today. Minnesota. I don't know. Najee Harris, the only thing good now is Najee Harris gets 1,000 yards. And hopefully Big Ben can beat the Ravens, and Big Ben could beat Cleveland. I don't know. It's going to be hopefully we'll probably beat the Titans. I mean, I take them all the time, but it's just thank God that we're not going against Derrick Henry. So next week, and it'll be next week because they just don't have focus. So I'm going to get out of here. Well, we might finish 8-8. I don't know. It all depends. But still, it's mediocre. I mean, it's still, I hate that. We had all this talent for many, many years, and that's all we get. And that's all. It's all Tomlin's ever going to be. It's like, what have you done for me lately? If you don't do something right now, people want to get. I'm good if they just revamp. The Rooneys need to step up and do this. I've never seen a Steeler defense that had to run defense of averaging over 200 yards. And it's been bad. It's been crucial. It's been terrible. And it's not going to get any better. It's just, and they're not, our linebacking core is not 100%. And Marcus Allen on that big, huge third down, he got smoked. I didn't even know he was made it onto the field anymore. Our punter needs work. I thought kid had a strong leg. I don't know what. I think it's in his head. I don't know what they need to do. So, look, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Steeler BrewCrew review. Pittsburgh went down to defeat at Minnesota. They got our asses beat in that first half, and they tried to come back, and it was so close, but so close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. But we'll do it all again next week when they play the Tennessee Titans at home. And hopefully, I did pick them 10-7-1. So we shall see. We shall see. Ladies and gentlemen, good night. I got to go to work, I think. I got to go to work. I should call off tomorrow, but I don't have as much sick time in my job. Okay. Thank you. Good night. Thanks for listening, everybody. Hit subscribe. Listen to all our other content. And we're going to get some guests on in 2022. We're going to have a good show. Steelers next week against the Titans. BrewCrew Steeler review. I'm going to bed. I think my other half is probably wishing I'd shut up right now. So thank you. Peace out. And I can't wait to get drunk. Thank you. Good night, everybody. Terrible game. But Ben, God bless you. God bless you.